May I know about you a little bit?
Yes, thank you so much for this honor and for this playerable introduction of mine. So, I am Gulnaz Aslam. I am from Punjab, Pakistan. I have done my master's in English as well as master's in history. I am a gold medalist in history, and I have also done. You can say I have also won two competitions, first at divisional level and the second one at provincial level. So after that, if we talk about my educational career, I have also been the topper and scholarship holder of my college. And if we talk about my practical career, I have taught for 3 to 5 years to master's classes in language and linguistics. After that, after getting married, I have been the head of department in English and History at Bahia Foundation College. Currently, I am running my YouTube channel. That's all about me.
Yes, thank you so much. And today I'm really so much glad because I'm going to connect with experienced person, and you're so much experienced person. Yeah, that's true, ma'am. Nice. So ma'am, let's discuss about any topic. What do you think?
Yes, you can. Should we discuss the topic how maturity impacts our life? Because maturity counts a lot in our life. So, what do you
Yeah.
think of what is maturity indeed, and what kind of aspects it covers?
Okay. I think maturity comes by suffering through very tough situations of your life. And what I personally consider having maturity, it will help you to understand the pain of personalities. I mean, pain of people, you can say, right? It will help you to take the right decision in your life, and you will respect people. Okay, your maturity will never allow you to do wrong things to anybody, right? And many more things you are going to learn under your life, especially when you are a married person. Okay, it will help you to maintain the relations with your family in a very good way, good manner, I would say. And then maturity will help you to just take a responsibility and you know managing all these things in a very productive way, very nice way, I would say. Many, in according to me, like maturity has vital role in your personal life. Okay, yeah, that's
Okay, very fine and very truly you have elaborated the concept of maturity. Because when
mhm,
it comes to maturity, maturity means to have grown up, not physically, but spiritually, socially, emotionally, psychologically. All these aspects of life, when combined together, we have a full grown personality, and that personality we call that it's a mature person. It's a mature person, and we can see visible effects of maturity in terms of social relations, in terms of your family relations, in terms of your psychological relations always as well. Because if you are a mature person, definitely you would cope up the difficult circumstances, difficult challenges of your life in the best possible manner. Because you are not looking forward to the difficult situations, you are rather devising the way how to cope up with those difficult situations. And when it comes to relationship, sometimes there are ups and sometimes they are down, and sometimes there is a huge gap. And if we are immature person, how can we handle all those relations? Because we are not a single being in this society on this planet of earth. We are social animals, you can say. We are surrounded and we are enchained with variety of relations. Because sometimes we are, in my case as a woman, sometimes I am a mother, sometimes I am a wife, sometimes I am a sister, and sometimes I am a daughter. So in my case, I am surrounded with different kind of relationships. So in order to balance all these things, in order to balance all these behaviors and relationships, what thing is the most priority of a human being is the maturity. Because maturity counts a lot in upbringing my kids, in dealing with my husband, in dealing my with my, you can say, the parents, with my siblings, with my brothers and sisters. All these relations depend upon, and the kind of relationship, whether it is a positive, whether it is a strengthened relationship, what kind of relationship we are rearing actually depends on maturity. And what when it comes through social, because we are not only having the relations, we are a citizen, we belong to the society in which we are surrounded with different communities, because we are not the single community on this society or on this planet. So when we say that we are surrounded by different mentalities, different, you can say, the stratas of society, then we have to cope up with the different mindsets, because there is no monotonous mindset prevailing on this earth. So what we are doing, we are a citizen cooperating with others in the time of distress. Whenever someone is calling us, we have to help them. And whenever there is a point of danger, how can we avoid all those things? Because society is repleted with the good persons and with the bad persons. So it depends upon our maturity, how we tackle all these things. So as far as emotionality is concerned, emotional maturity is concerned, I believe that emotional maturity is the most impactful thing. Sometimes we are physically grown up, but we are emotionally and we are not psychologically grown up. We still behave in the childish way. So in this case, emotional, our psychological, our relations, our every relation belonging to us just devastates, just gets disappeared because of this immature behavior. So when and I want to really ask from you how to gain this type of maturity, this level of maturity where we can handle all these things.
Okay. As far as my concern, I think encountering the tough situation under your life, it will help you to gain a lot of maturity, okay, and experiences. And mostly in this time, I'm discussing about youngster. They do not want to suffer through tough situations. Okay, and due to that reason, they're being distracted a lot. So, as far as my knowledge, encountering the tough situations of your life and suffering through personal anxiety of your life, it has taught you plenty of experience of life, and that's the better shape of your new versions, I would say. And that's the better source of accumulating the multiple knowledge and experience, and it would be converted into maturity in your life. So this is the view over this matter. Yeah.
Yes, you have remarkably said rightly that whenever we are facing the adverse circumstances, because adverse circumstances, the tough situations of our life wholly depends upon maturity. If we don't have that kind of maturity, how can we do that? So if I just say that how maturity is reared, how maturity is produced in one thing in one place, and the single answer is in adverse circumstances. If you have to go through the furnace of difficulties, because furnace is the place where there is a lot of fire. In the case of human being, there is no physical fire, but there are hard circumstances. There are some nerve taking, you can say, the situation where we are just blank in terms of words, in terms of our actions. What should we do? What should we perform? What kind of words we have to utter? So these are the things, and sometimes we are at this junction in the terms of relationships, that what should we behave? How should we behave? So when we are interacting, when we are confronting with all these kind of situations, in fact, this is the breeding ground. This is the perfect ground for you to have maturity.
Yeah, you're right, ma'am. You're right, and I think whether you want or not whether you want or not to just suffer through these kinds of obstacle in your life. But what about your destiny? What he consider about you, right? So you're being compared to your own situation because situation has created under your life, and it will make you deserve in your life, right? And we do not know about upcoming situations, how it would be. So according to our upcoming situations, God has a plan about us, right?
Yes. And often it is said that we are the product of our own environment. We are the product of our own environment. In terms of that, what kind of environment is offered to us, or what kind of circumstances we are living, we are the product of that. And in this way, I think that the most mature person are those who have traveled from the face, from the valley of agony, gloom, sad situation, you can say, to find this kind of enlightened statement.
Yeah, you're right, ma'am. And some way, our surrounding people also, it has impact our daily personality, you can say, because we are being influenced from them, right? And it's totally up to us what we receive from them and what we neglecting, right? According to our comfort, according to our understanding, our perceiving, we have to learn at every situation what is very imperative for us to grow our mind, and psychologically we can be performing in a right way in our life, right?
Yes, truly said. And we cannot have reaction on each and every action of others, because sometimes we have to keep silent. Sometimes we have to take the sport of our words. So it depends upon our maturity, because if we are immature, we will react on each and every situation, and the situation would get diverse, or you can adverse, and it will change into that position where situation cannot be reversed back.
Yeah, you're
So
right, ma'am.
yes, please.
Yeah, you're right, and it happens because of having aggressive, manner, obsessiveness of human, right? I think 99% people are not being able to control their emotion or their aggressiveness towards any matter. And this is a better definition of, you can say, immature quality of being. So you can say this is the art of controlling self at every situation and taking each action according to the situations. You can say this is called art, but every people don't know how to maintain this art in our day-to-day life. And due to that reason, many relations has been broken every single day, right?
Yes, and very rightly said, in because life teaches us where we are not ready to be picked. Life always teaches us, because life is the biggest master. Life is the greatest teacher, and wherever human beings are quite reluctant, where are disobedient of this life, it will teach you in the better way how to be mature. So it is just like the crops, and crops just need the suitable weather. For example, the wheat crop needs the suitable weather in terms of summer season. When the scorching heat, everyone doesn't like the scorching heat. We want to have in the shade, but that wheat requires to be in the scorching heat so that it gets ripened. So in the case of every human being, there should be a scorching sign. There should be a suitable weather to get maturity.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. And it is very consecutive for every individual's life to have the better lesson from the natures, right?
Yes.
And we can't do anything for that. We have to suffer through, and this is called life. So after reaching at the end of, and ending point, you can say you do not have remaining any regressions about your life. Happily, you will be gone, and then this would be the better for you, right?
Until and unless we do not understand the meaning of life, how life is treating us, we are always revengeful, we are always regretful that life is not fair with us, and situations are not fair for us. But when we get this kind of maturity, then we definitely say that this was not the right moment for us, and that was not the right moment for us, and it gives us the type of contentment, the happiness, and we are quite happy with our circumstances. So I have enjoyed a conversation with you, and it was such a wonderful session, and I am looking forward to have many more sessions on the diversity of topic. So it was nice.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I also enjoy a lot with you, and I today I learn a lot of things from you. about maturity. Thank you for being connected. Okay, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.